What's good, Trappin' Picks fam? It's your boy Trappin' Jones on my right hand. Introduce yourself, player.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Keno, aka Pick Damone Jr.
Nah, facts. But you know what we on, fam? We bringing y'all new content as we expand this channel, and we about to do a pod that defies the odds, you feel me? So we on some new stuff. The NBA season has just gotten over, but there's been a lot of transactions going on. We just had the NBA draft, and we're gonna get into some of those topics. First and foremost with the NBA draft, one of the best drafts in the last couple years, and we got a generational talent and Victor Wembanyama. So we're gonna talk about him first off, and y'all can drop a comment below and get y'all thoughts on this, but let's get to it.
What you feeling? What you think he gonna look like, bro?
I mean, for real, I think he's the real deal, you know what I mean? 7'5", wingspan is crazy. I mean, he can handle the rock. He's just so fluid on the court, you know what I mean? Jumper, you know what I mean? He's gonna have to get a little stronger, but, you know, the biggest prospect since LeBron, I don't think that, you know, it's nothing to take lightly. A lot of people say that, but I think he's the real deal. I definitely think he's I'm gonna say 18-8. I really want to say 20-10 as a rookie, but 18-8 is what I'm seeing. I mean, he's gonna have the ball in his hands, of course, for the Spurs, because, you know what I mean, he's the number one pick, and they just gonna give him the keys to the car to drive. But what you thinking?
I definitely see him being a 20-8 guy. I mean, I feel like if Banchero can get that his rookie year, I feel like he can come in and do about the same thing. He definitely gonna need to put some bricks in his trunk. You know what I'm saying? He's a little light.
Facts.
But I feel like he's really not even gonna have to play in the post much because it's not really too many bigs that can guard him, and I feel like he's gonna be out on the perimeter a little more. So it's gonna be a little tougher for the bigs to stick with him. It's gonna be tougher for anybody smaller to really stick with him. So I think he'll transition pretty well. I think he really put him out on the perimeter and get a big to play alongside him, and I think he rock out like that.
Nah, for sure. Like I said, this has been one of the best drafts in recent memory for me. Like, the top 5 is so cold. Like, Scoot could have went 1, 2, 3 for sure. He ended up dropping to 3. Brandon Miller, you know what I mean? You got a 6'8", 6'9" guard that can shoot the 3. He's going to be paired up with Melo out in Charlotte. And then you got the Thompson twins at 4 and 5 for Houston and Detroit. So it's going to be, you know what I mean? The first team All-NBA rookie is going to be nice to see this year. I think there's going to be some dogs. I think Cam Whitmore was a top 5 pick and he got dropped to 20. So it's going to be a lot of chips on people's shoulders. So Wemby's definitely going to have some competition. But if he plays like I think he's going to play, or how everyone thinks he's going to play, and just goes out there and does his thing, he should win Rookie of the Year. On to the next topic, we got the Celtics. The Celtics made a huge all-season move. They got the new big 3 in the NBA. They got KP, Kristaps Porzingis, if you didn't know. Drop a comment on your thoughts about that below. So what you thinking, Keno?
I actually like the trade. Like, I feel like a lot of people didn't really like the trade. They felt like Marcus Smart was kind of like the heart of that team. He really embodied what the Celtics represented since they had got him. But I think it was time to kind of shake something up with that core. I mean, they kind of reached the ceiling. It kind of felt like they really got to a point where they really weren't able to get any further than what they did, especially in those big game moments. I can't really blame that on Smart per se. Not that I am, but I just feel like they needed to change. And I feel like Porzingis, bringing him in, he low-key, if you look at the numbers, had one of his best seasons.
No, he was balling. He was healthy. I think he played, 65 games?
Yeah, he was going crazy. Even defensively, like a lot of people say that kind of made him worse defensively, but if you look at his numbers defensively,
rim protector.
Really, so like I feel like, especially the way they play with Mazzulla, like shooting a 3 a lot, like that stretches the floor. It's really like a upgraded version of Al Horford for real.
Nah, facts.
So like I feel like that's definitely gonna make them better. And then the fact that Derek White really played as good as he did kind of made Smart a little more expendable.
So I feel like there's times when the Celtics get in trouble when, you know, Tatum comes out of the game or Jaylen Brown gets in foul trouble or one of them is struggling and then one of them's in the game and it's just them. Now you can take both of them out and still have KP, or you can take one of them out and have one of them with KP. Yeah. So you're never losing offense. And I think KP averaged 23, 8, and maybe 2 blocks. So again, he's gonna be a rim protector. Everyone's saying they're losing defense, but they're gaining offense and you gain a rim protector. So what you gonna do with the Celtics? Like, I think it's a hell of an upgrade. I'm like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it makes them the favorite, but they're definitely top 3 team to me.
And it definitely works defensively. Like, they play a lot of drop coverage. So like Porzingis, like say, he's gonna be a rim protector. They don't really switch a lot on bigs. So like, it's just gonna make a lot of sense, I think, all the way around.
They should have been in the finals this year. Like, they got down to 3-0 in Miami. It's just never been done to win 4 straight games. And you win 3, and then you choke at home. But it's like, Mazzulla's a new coach, and I'm not going to be harsh on him like I usually am, but it's like, he just didn't make the adjustments. And like I said, first year as being a head coach, he's going to grow and learn from that. So I just think there's a lot of pieces. Brogdon was, injured worse than, we thought it was. I guess his shoulder really was that bad. Nobody really knew, but I'm not giving no excuses. Shout out to the Miami Heat. But I think the Celtics are there. They still got a lot to prove, though. But I think it definitely makes them one of the favorites to get to the finals for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Just looking at the landscape of the East, I don't really see, unless Miami makes a trade, I really honestly don't see them getting back to where they got to this year. And then you look at the Sixers, there's a lot going on with them just in terms of Harden.
Yeah.
And what they're going to look like. Are they going to trade Maxey? Like, what is that team going to look like?
Not for sure. The only thing I say with Miami, they better, keep the pressure on trying to get Dame, because that's the talks right now, so.
Yeah. What you think they look like if they got Dame?
I still don't think they're going to the finals. But
even if they got Dame?
Yeah, and Dame's my guy.
Why
but
is
that? They ain't got enough. Just for me, I think Jimmy and Dame can work because their games are so different. But Jimmy and Dame just ain't getting it. I don't know what Milwaukee's gonna look like either, because Middleton just declined his option too.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm not Milwaukee.
I rock with Milwaukee, so
I do too. But
I think Giannis is my guy.
Yeah, they did what they could do with that roster.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I still don't see. I know they got beat, and people are like, well, Miami beat Milwaukee this year. Like, for real, Giannis was hurt. But I don't think, even if Dame goes to Miami, I don't think they're beating Milwaukee.
So let me ask you this: if you looking back in that final series, if you plug Dame into that team, do you think, what do you think that looks like?
Denver wins, but it's probably gonna be 4-2. Only reason I say that too is because people like, well, you add Dame to that, but I'm like, you're changing the DNA of the team. You get what I'm saying? Because when
for the better or for the worse?
I think both sides, because I think Dame's gonna improve you offensively, and I love Dame. This ain't even no shot at my guy. This is my guy. Not just Dame plays defense. I'm not gonna say he doesn't play defense, but I don't think he has that, because he hasn't been in Miami. Maybe he goes to Miami and he adapts to that DNA. I just don't see him playing that defense like that.
No, I feel you. I'm just looking at it like, okay, let's say we take out Max Strus and put Dame in.
Yeah, definitely upgrade for sure. I'm not even going to hold you.
That's what I'm saying. The dynamics change drastically.
Definitely upgrade
for the better. You know what I mean? Because I look at it like, all right, I feel like Jimmy got to a point where it was like, damn, I need somebody else to make.
He needs a score.
Yeah.
I got to give all the respect to Jimmy Buckets, because I be saying he's not a superstar. He's still not a superstar to me. I love you, Jimmy Buckets, but you're at that borderline. You're in between an all-star and a superstar. He's just like this.
Just real quick, let's define superstar.
We can, go ahead.
Just because,
I know you like this topic. Go ahead.
Just not for real. Just because people just say that and just throw it out.
No, for sure.
Casually, you know.
It's only a couple. People be thinking it's 10 or 15, and it's not.
Yeah, superstar is high. Echelon,
yeah, so it's not a shot when I say that.
Yeah, for sure. Probably top 5 for me would be a superstar.
It's gotta be. I'm in that 5 to 7 range, because. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think, I think this year put Jokic into that conversation.
You don't think he was a superstar before this year?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I do. Okay. I'm just saying the public
You don't think they thought he was a superstar before this year?
Nah.
What? Nah, he definitely, he was a superstar for sure too.
No, I think that, I'm just saying, I don't think the public, I think
public perception was that he
was Denver got so disrespected this year.
They did, but that's from a team perspective. It wasn't because of Jokic.
Nah, I'm saying that, but I think that's just definitive now. I think people was just
he stamped
on the ropes about it.
I think he got stamped from a perspective of, because I think people were looking at him almost like a Steve Nash type MVP.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he had that respect.
But he was still a superstar because he was still a top 5 player.
No, for sure. To me.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying in my eyes, public perception that he wasn't a superstar until after this year. I feel
like he got stamped historically after this year. Now you gotta look at him.
Yeah, for sure.
In the lens of historically type, not outside of the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely thought he was a superstar before this year. So
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like, I love in the space that we're in right now, what the league looks like. It's a lot of moving parts. Like, I don't really think you could look at a team in particular and say, like, all right, this team is just definitively the favorite. Like, we're in a space now where
for sure.
a lot can happen. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to see.
No, I think big threes are dying down too, because like you see what Denver did this year, which the NBA was definitely a soap opera this year.
Yeah, big threes. I mean, you still gotta have two.
For sure, you gotta have two
for sure. And if you got a solid role players around that, I mean that's
the best. That's the best formula to me.
Yeah, for sure. So since we talking about it, a lot of people just since we was talking about Denver, like a lot of people were saying Murray, he almost pushed himself into that top 5 point guard slot. What do you rank your top 5 point guards if you got one? Like, or did Murray slide in there after what he just showed us?
Let's talk through this, cause like right now you put me on the spot.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please hit that like button. If you're new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Rock out with us. This is a family vibe. It's all positive vibes. You feel me? We're trying to just educate, have some fun, and win some bread. You feel me? But I'm not naming nobody in order. I'm just trying to name point guards.
Yeah, for sure.
Steph.
We got Steph, definitely.
Ja.
We got Ja, definitely.
Luka,
definitely. I mean, it's people. Yeah, he's a point guard, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How you wanna slot that?
Yeah.
We putting Dame in there.
I mean, you got to, right?
Yeah. My young bull, cause I rock with him. You know what I mean? That showed his tail this year. De'Aaron. He's not top 5, but I'm gonna put him on this list. I'm just naming point guards right now.
We just said
Harden, Shea FC.
Okay, Harden, Shea. Kyrie.
Of course. Okay, y'all can hate most talented, most gifted. Take the bias out. We talking most talented, most gifted. Kyrie the handles, the wizard, and the layup package is crazy. But
you leave anybody out?
Man, I'm trying to think.
It's Trae Young?
Yep, we're gonna put Trae on there.
Okay.
Drop a comment right now, cause we might be missing somebody. Let us know who y'all thinking and who we missing right now, y'all. Drop a comment for sure. What point guards? Who's the top point guards in the league right now? Who am I missing? We missing anybody?
No disrespect to some of the other people that might have got left out, but
for sure,
I think, you know what I mean, that might really be all I can really think of, just in terms of when you look at those high powered names. Obviously,
no, for sure. I'm gonna give a shout out to somebody that's underrated. He's not gonna be top 5 for sure, but Drew Holiday, 2-way point guard. He's a dog. Hey. I mess with Holiday season for sure. So that's my guy, but
he's definitely not top 5.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so, and we said Murray, so I mean, out of those, what we got?
Murray's
that's
not
10.
Murray's not top 5.
That's 10 though. Like I'm just adding his name.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. But just to answer your question, no, he's not sliding.
We ran down the names. And
sir.
Nah, he's not. All right, so
and
is he better than Trae Young?
And that's my guy. Gosh, Lee, man.
You taking Trae Young or you taking Jamal Murray?
See, I hate to sound like it because it's going to sound like I'm just taking Jamal Murray because he just won. But I do man, I'm going to tell you what put me over for Mar. Man, he showed he could dime in the finals. Like, you know what I mean? I know he has Jokic. And that's why I feel like, man, what does Trae Young look like in Denver's offense? You get what I'm saying? Like,
man.
Maul just had that opportunity, not just, you know what I mean, and Trae Young hasn't seen it. I'm taking Maul over Trae Young, but I think they're very interchangeable.
Okay, so we got Maul. Me personally, I'm taking him over Trae Young for sure.
Okay, I thought you was gonna disagree with me. We agree.
Just from a schematic standpoint, like I feel like you can defensively, he's gonna be a little better. Like you said, he's gonna be able to dime. Like he showed it, like the ability to have high IQ. We know he has a clip. So like I think I'm gonna take him, especially assuming health, right? Like I would take him over Trae Young at this point. All right, let's move on. Then we got what you got? Harden. You taking Harden or Murray?
At this point of the game, I'm taking Maul. Like,
yeah, okay, De'Aaron or Murray?
Dang, don't do it to me. I'm about to take Maul.
Whoa. We might have to sit here for a second. Wait a second.
All right, let's talk about it.
You taking Jamal over De'Aaron?
At this point, I think the upside for De'Aaron is way, because De'Aaron, he's not in his prime yet.
I'm taking De'Aaron. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, if we had to start a team today, I'm taking De'Aaron. But I'm just talking about if we're talking.
You say you swap those guys out like they still win a ring this year.
Yeah, they do.
So like
Denver still. I'm just gonna say right now because
defensively,
Maul just has that clip right now. Well, he's gonna have that clip over De'Aaron.
No, he does. It's just for me, it's hard just because I don't. It's definitely tough just because De'Aaron is leading a team right now, and I haven't seen that from Maul. Like I don't know if he has that type of ability in his arsenal. You know what I mean?
De'Aaron's so athletic, man. The fastest up and down the court with the ball. I mean, he can get up and down 4 seconds. You can throw the ball in, he'll score, be 20-21 still on the shot clock.
All right, we know we got Steph over Murray, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got Shea or Murray?
Shea.
All right, so we got Shea, Ja or Murray?
Ja.
All right, we got Ja. So Luka, we're classifying him as a point guard.
Of course.
All right, so Luka, and then we got Dame.
Yeah.
And then so Kyrie or Murray?
Kyrie.
Facts. So he's top 8.
Okay. That ain't bad though.
Yeah, no, that's
man. He had man, being top 10 point guard right now in this day and age is saying something.
A lot of guys.
A lot.
Yeah, it's different.
They're all Hall of Famers.
Low key, yeah, the league is different right now when it comes to point guards. And I'm not gonna say that he's better than Maul or any of these people that we've even been talking about. But man, shout out to Darius Garland, man. I like.
Oh my God,
I like his game.
Yeah. DG, shout out to DG.
And then also shout out to Jalen Brunson too, man.
I rock with it. That's my guy.
Yeah.
JB, the other JB.
For sure. Yeah.
New York JB, lefty.
Definitely. So
those are my guys for sure.
Yeah. JB or Maul?
Maul.
Okay. That's tough.
But I'm gonna tell you, JB got that dog in him.
Right. Yeah, he showed me a lot.
Yeah,
he showed me a lot of his game this postseason this year. Definitely. I didn't think when he left Dallas, I didn't think he was gonna be able to continue to be that guy.
Sure. But he was showing himself and
showed out
in Dallas.
No, he was. But it's hard to judge when people play alongside somebody that's so great.
For sure.
Like when you get in your own situation, it's like you able to go another level. It's like, oh, okay, like you really like that. Like,
right. No, he definitely is. But this is about to be a hot take for sure. You ready?
What's up?
I think the Knicks is holding him back. I think he got another level in him.
You think the Knicks is holding him back?
Yeah, just their roster is just not. It's not beneficial to him. To me.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's it's the first year together. Like I feel like you bring pieces in definitely. Like they were never ready to do anything upon arrival anyway for him. So like, I feel you. Like I mean, you definitely need some upgrades on that roster.
Knicks fans, I feel sorry for y'all. Stephen A. I feel what you be saying. Like them. I don't get it.
I feel like this was a step in the right direction. Like, I mean, you lose to a Miami team that was just, bruh.
But Jimmy Butler got hurt in the series. I'm nothing on the Knicks.
Yeah, I feel you. It just Miami was on a different type of time this season.
They just don't ever. They don't get it together. It's just like
they're tough. Yeah. All right, so you know what I mean. We're getting close to the minute mark, so let's recap real quick, man. And then also,
nah, bro, I gotta cut you off. We talk about the Suns.
Yeah, we could bring that up. You know what I'm saying? We could always plug it in. You feel me? They got Bradley Beal. You feel me? What do you think that adds to the team, or what do you think they need to do if they're not already ready to win the chip?
Man, they got 6 people on the roster. They got Bradley Beal. They got 6 players and some sack lunches. What they gonna do? They ain't got no defense. Like I love KD, I love Book, I love Bradley Beal, but I'm like, they didn't trade everybody.
That's a fact. I mean, I feel like those are solid foundational pieces, though. You know what I mean? You got Bill, you got
you can never count them out.
You got KD. You feel me? So like whoever, you know what I mean?
Whoever me and you on the court.
Whoever you need to get, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Joel Anthony, Mario Chalmers, just throw some niggas like this. Like that's what Miami did. You know what I mean? They just whoever was in the pool, like Birdman, bring him back. Like whatever you need to do.
I'm taking a vet's minimum. Put me out there. I'm gonna shoot spot
sure.
up trays.
If you can get a guy like Bill, bring a guy in like Bill, I think you do it. You know
no, for sure.
I don't know how that's gonna look like for Ayton. You know what I mean? Like,
I forgot about him.
Keep Ayton.
See, that's bad that I forgot about him. Like, bro, Bro, you gotta show up, bro. You 7 foot, bro. You need to be averaging 20 and 10 with ease and stop playing soft, B.
But I mean, they got Vogel, so Vogel's good. I mean, obviously he had Roy Hibbert.
New coach, new ownership.
Like, you know what I mean?
Stop it.
He had Roy Hibbert looking like he was a Hall of Famer, low key.
Stop it. Shout out to Frank, though.
Yeah, Roy Hibbert looked like he was that guy, bro, for a second. Like, he had him as the All-Star games and everything. Like,
I'm gonna let Keno have this one, y'all.
Nah, I'm just saying, though. But I don't know what Vogel does for Ayton. Does he put the confidence in his head, or does he give him the ball a little bit? Does he run actions for him? Like, I'll be curious to see what that looks like. But then also getting a guy like Bill, does that digress his confidence? Because you already got Booker and KD. It was looking like, you know what I mean, they was having dance competitions out there. Like, one like possession down the court is D-Book, then the next is KD.
Bread and butter.
And Ayton's just kind of looking like he didn't really know where to fit in offensively. And I think a lot of the duties for him are just going to be like, we need you to grab rebounds, we need you to be a rim protector, and play defense. And that's kind of what his role is. So it's just up to him. Is he going to accept that and try and win a championship? And then it's a lot of different dynamics that play on that team. You look at teams that already got continuity. They don't have to figure out who they are. Denver's already flowing. You know what I mean? Sacramento's basically already flowing. The Warriors are, I mean, generally they're going to flow. But just talent-wise, they got a puncher's chance always.
No, for sure. I agree.
For sure. So, like, if you had to pick right now who you got winning the chip, the odds makers, that's basically their top teams that they got to win it right now. The top 5 teams is Boston, is Denver, Milwaukee, Suns, Warriors, in that order. And then the Lakers are right under the Warriors.
I'm something on the top 4. I think those top 4 you just named. Just right now, and it's probably recency bias, I'm just gotta run it back with Denver. Like, I know how hard it is to repeat. So, I mean, until you dethrone them, I think the biggest threats are Milwaukee and the Celtics, for real. Whoever's coming out the East. Man, I wish Dame would go to Milwaukee.
I'd love to see Dame and Giannis play together.
That would be crazy.
I think it would be better I think that would be perfect for Dame. You know what I mean? Like, he's in a smaller market now. And he's that type of guy who seems like he wants to, like, go somewhere. And even though they already won the chip, but it feels a little different. Like you said, it's the recency bias of Miami already getting to the chip this past year. It just looks a little different. I would have to run back Denver too. They had plus 470 odds. With the exception of Bruce Brown, they really already got everything figured out.
Nah, for sure.
You wanna close us out?
I can do that. You know what it is, fam. If you like what you see, please smash that like button. Leave us a comment and tell us what you like. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Always, best of luck, bet responsibly, but most importantly, stay blessed. Let's get this money and we out. Yeah.